is the kind of person who gives you everything she's got.
1960 was the year that I first met Rita. She was young and pretty and full of life. I'd never met anybody who was so enthusiastic about everything.
I was introduced to Rita by a friend who knew her from a cooking class. Even though she was someone who was closer to my mother's age than mine, sorry, Rita, I knew immediately that we would be good friends.
I remember when I first met her. I thought, here's someone who knows what she's doing. She was the kind of makeup person who could handle the toughest problems.
And people liked her so much, they told her everything.
I remember before I even came to WEFL hearing about Rita. She was the kind of person who was a great listener, but she was also known in those days as a great talker. If you wanted to know anything about anybody, you talked to Rita.
I only recently got to know Rita through my investigation at WEFL. She was the one person who nobody ever mentioned as a possible suspect in the case.
I just had to put him on the tape.
It's great. I love it. There's no one else who would have done this for me, Terry. It means so much to me.
Ready for more?
What was it like to work with Rita? Rita is a person who takes any assignment and does more with it than you asked. Before I became producer, I was directing Murder at Midnight. Rita was not only the makeup artist, but she was also involved in the set design. If something didn't look right on the set, it was Rita who noticed. If an actress was giving me a hard time, it was Rita I spoke to.
Rita was always a pleasure to work with. When I first came to the station, I was someone who cared a lot about how I looked when I was in front of the camera. Now that I look back, I probably cared more about how I looked than the story that I was working on. So the fact that I was always happy with the way that Rita made me look says a lot for her talent as a makeup artist.
As a cameraman, I was also involved in the lighting. I've never met anyone who was more professional than Rita. I didn't have to spend hours changing the lighting to compensate for terrible makeup jobs. To be a great makeup artist, you have to be able to work well with people. I've never met anyone who didn't like the time he or she spent in Rita's makeup chair.
Terry, this is the best gift that anyone has ever given me.
There is no one else who I would have done this for. You're the only person who means that much to me.
One word that says who Rita is? Oh, that's hard. Let's see. Dependable.
Insightful.
Talented.
There isn't just one word that describes Rita. She's creative, kind, honest, professional, intelligent, and she's fun. I guess that's it. If I had to say only one word about Rita, I would say that she's someone who is fun. She's fun. That's who Rita is. She's a fun person.
Pick out a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin, wipe off that full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Da-da-da-da-da.